Hopefully you're fantastic. I'm doing very well. I'm feeling much better, as I suspected I would, after a little walk and some more food. I have food to last me a couple days, so that's cool. And I had strawberry cheesecake that was like so good. Oh my goodness. And I cracked another key code in a case I'm working on. So easy. It's so funny because um, my motto in life these days has been, if it's not easy, it's not supposed to be that way. Like everything's just going with the flow these days. So if it feels like you're swimming upstream, then it just can't be the right way to go. So I've just been going with anything. It's just got to be easy. And I was telling this lawyer that I'm working with about my theories. I have been. And yeah, and this lawyer was worried about taking a break because the huge case that they're working on. And I was like, no, I said, think of it this way, you take a break after you get back. I said, you're going to work 10 times faster. It's going to be like, you're going to be supercharged. So it's important, it's like good. And they're like, yeah. And then I just started talking about just some, I don't know. I said something. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, that's it. She's like, I don't have to research that case. I just have to find that law. Found it, and it's a done deal. It's like half of the shit she was working on. It's just the law. They're breaking the flippin' law, okay? It's not that difficult to fight this. They're breaking the law. You can't do that, really. You're not supposed to. So, anyways, it makes it easier when you're fighting a case in court. If, yeah, they're actually breaking the law. I would go into more detail, but I don't think I should. This not yet. But it's just so simple. What the courts are doing is illegal. Like literally. It's so illegal. You don't even need to look up court cases that have been won in this topic. It's just straight illegal. Like all you have to do is find the law that's written out, cut and paste. Nope, you can't do that. It's illegal. Nope, you can't do that. Like literally this whole case has just been cutting and pasting laws. Not even like cases where this has been where these things have been beat based on this or that or this Supreme Court judgment or that Supreme Court judgment. No, like this is like just straight up laws that the courts are just disregarding. So we're pointing that out. And I guess there's like some my friend Dave was pointing out this. I guess there's some kind of network of police that police the police. They're called Interpol. I thought that was interesting. They might be the investigators I keep talking about. Because I'm like, I didn't know if they were FBI or like, working in the FBI or. I know there's crooked FBI. I've noticed that. So I didn't know. And yeah, that was interesting to find out about Interpol. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Love you. That was interesting to find out about Interpol. So I think that might be the investigators I've been feeling, touching on, wondering about. Um, the thing that he posted on Facebook was, it's on David Thompson's timeline. The thing that he posted said something about you have to register with them. But I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about. But I figure all my videos are me registering. It's my witness testimony, so yeah. What else? Hi, Andre. It's good to see you. I love you. Oh, goodness. You just make my heart swell so big. I watched Hunchback of Notre Dame today. I don't know if you noticed that, but I watched that. I posted the cartoon that I found. Yep, that was definitely us, huh? That's so cute. So what's up with that church burning? Did that burn in 2019? I should have looked that up. Because I remember it now. I think it was, I don't know. I don't know when it was. But I just, for some reason, 2019 just sticks out in my mind. But I remember hearing something about that church burning. And I'm kind of wondering, like, what. Okay, so that was us. Thank you, hearts. So that was us. But, why would that church get burnt down? That's kind of what I was wondering. Like, what was the point with that? I don't know. The mass shootings in Prague, and I don't know, it's weird how like so many things seem to be like somehow related to me and Andre. It's just weird. And it's like all these lifetimes we're living concurrently. And part of me wonders if, like, of all of the lifetimes that we've lived, if this lifetime we lived the longest, like we made it to the most amount of years old. I don't know. At least in some weird dimension. Because it seems like our past lives that are really running concurrently for the most part are ending before now. Like, they're running concurrently, but they're ending before now. Thank you for the hearts. Something like that. I don't know. I'm getting to the bottom of this mystery, kind of. Trying to. I'm doing my best. I was reading my environment when I was out. Trying to remember. Oh, okay, yeah. The enemy's putting out fires. The enemy's putting out fires. The cornerstone's been set. Twin Flames are running the endurance game. What else? The light is trickling in from above. It was pretty cool. I had a whole conversation with God out there. Or the universe, or whatever you want to call it. Just the universe works in tandem with God. Everything's God. As long as you're walking in the light, you know. That's how it's all connected. Everything's connected. And everybody's on the same team, the Jedi Force. And we all being connected, but at the same time having individual jobs and just knowing what we're supposed to do, and how we don't even necessarily know how it all weaves into the whole picture. Thank you for the hearts. But it does. We're still all working for the same collective God, Sambari. And yeah. So that's why we have to look to the light, because the light is our team. So we want to always be looking to the light for our direction, our source. Look for the beauty in all things. Thank you for the hearts. I love you guys so much. Oh, what else? Oh, yeah. So the enemy's putting out fires right now, trying to. And guess what? Guess what we're doing? Guess what the collective's doing? We are getting all of our wishes come true. I saw a wishing well. I got lost too, which isn't unusual. I always get lost. My sense of direction is just zero. I don't know why. It is so weird. Although I did hear that it might have something to do with me being a woman. Seriously. There's iron. There's like supposed to be an iron deposit in men's noses that tunes them into the directions that women don't have. That's what I heard. But all I know is when I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh. That's why I never know which direction I'm going. It's totally biological. It's not my fault. Thank you. That's why I'm gonna need Andre around at some point. If I ever leave the house, I'm gonna need a navigator. I'm pretty smart, but I'm not good at everything. There's a few things I'm really lacking in, and directions is one of them. Thank God for my phone, because I was like, okay. Because literally, I was walking the wrong direction. And it was cool, because I like it. I love being lost, because it's just my thing. That's how God leads me to the light, you know? I can't be too rigid. So, anyways, I'm lost, and so I got a whole new perspective. Like, I saw all these, like, you know, I was able to read an environment that I wouldn't have read had I not just kind of gotten lost. And I ended up not even being, I don't know, I went like about a block on my way. I was pretty close. I just overshot by like a block. So I was just like a little disoriented the whole time, but I was pretty much on track. Because by the time I got out my phone, I was just like a block away. Like, oh, okay. I was completely lost though. Because I overshot and it was like, I had never seen any of that stuff before. I'm gonna have to explore the other side of my area. I think I've been too in a rut. I gotta go explore more. Actually, I might tonight because it's like so nice out tonight. It was so beautiful. On my Thank you for the hearts. On my walk, I like seriously broke a sweat. It was awesome. I was hot when I got back. I had to go sit outside for a while with just my sweatshirt on and chill. Smoked half a blunt. Smoked a cigarette. First cigarette I've smoked in like a week, something like that. Thank you for the hearts. And so that was kind of cool. Looked at the moon. It was so nice. And I don't know, it's a weird feeling full moon. It's not the same as full moons usually feel. Um yeah, there was a lot of black magic done. They're still up to those stupid games. Thank you for the hearts. Um yeah, some stuff I'm not even used to. It was different. But it was fine. Um it's already gone. And and I get stronger every time they do it. So, oh, I just got chills through my whole body when I said that. Actually, mostly up my right leg. Isn't that your God leg? I'm gaining strength. Like, big time gaining strength. And this full moon, like, yeah, the full moon's about surrendering. After the moon is full, it begins to wane. Thank you for the hearts. And that's when you surrender, you're surrendering basically till you get to the new moon, and then you can start to manifest again. That's kind of the idea of the moon cycles, but this full moon feels different. Because I feel like I've already surrendered literally everything. I mean, maybe there's more. I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. Love you. But it just feels more like of a manifestation full moon. Doesn't it? Kind of manifestation-y. I've been thinking a lot about what we talked about, Andre. And we're so dead on. We're so right what we were talking about. I mean, we already knew that. But shizzle. Like, it hit me like a ton of bricks today. Kind of was like, whoa, I was right. I hate it when I'm right. I hate it when I'm right. I was ready just to come and just go back to like the normal narrative that everyone's been telling me my whole life about who my parents are and all that groovy stuff. And then I was like, well, no, let me just hit on that one more time today. And bam. Yeah, there's no going back on that one. That story's bullshit. It's total bullshit. I smelled bullshit and I investigated. And I've come up to the conclusion that it is bullshit. For shizzle dizzle. Thank you for the hearts. So, yeah. I'm not who they say I am. It's no wonder my mom never liked me. I mean, God, that is just fucking sick. What a sick joke to play on a child. I'm glad I didn't know till now, though. Like, that would have not been... And, you know, it's just one of those things. I'm glad I didn't know till now. But, it's nice to know. Put it this way. I'm glad I didn't know while I was still living at home. That would have been really weird. But now I'm glad to know. And either way, it doesn't matter. Because it's not like I was attached to anyone in my family anymore anyway. They've all betrayed me. So, it's whatever. Same old shizzle, different dizzle. Sorry. Oh, I cracked myself up. Oh, shizzle. The support I've been getting lately has been awesome, by the way. Well, yes, from you, Andre, always. But I just mean, like, from people in general. Friend requesting me and stuff like that. Like real people. Real people friend requests. I was thinking about starting to friend request people on Beth Hartwick again. Get all my my friends maxed out. I don't know though. The only thing that sucks about doing that is you end up getting bunk people on there. It's the only reason I haven't done it yet. You saying don't do that. I probably don't. I don't know. I just want to get as much exposure as possible for Beth Hartwick for president. Beth Hartwick for world angel. I don't want to say like, I don't know. I want to say like Beth Hartwick for world domination, but I don't know if I should use that word anymore. Because I don't want to dominate anything. I just want to control stuff enough to where everyone can be free to control themselves. You know, get rid of all of the major offenders, the billionaires, the most world leaders, basically. They need to be dismantled. So that's really my goal. World. I gotta come up with a good title because we don't have a title for this one. World champion. Yes, because we're all champions, my friend. We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for loser. 'Cause we are the champions of the world. Hmm? Yeah, so I was thinking about increasing my friends on Beth Hartwick because it seems like my name is worth a lot right now. They really target my Beth Hartwick Facebook page so much more hardcore than Hartwick art. Like, big time. And it must be the name, obviously. My name is Gold. That's what happens when you live your life morally and ethically. You got a name that's worth gold. So they're worried about that name. So I'm going to capitalize on it. That's what I decided. If that's what they're worried about, that's what I'm going to capitalize on. So that's why I was thinking about maybe getting my friends up on that. Because the more friends I have, oh, thank you. Love you. Okay, some more friends. um, because that's just more coverage, because I'll end up in more people's feeds when I am able to post on there. 2 more days, I'll be able to put memes on there. And I'm probably going to capitalize with videos, just pre-recorded videos, because well, I kind of have to be careful with what I post because they block me instantly on Beth Hartwick. So I figure I'll just post videos on there and not even worry about the memes for now. Because it's really my face and my words that are going to be most effective when it comes to getting people to rise up and fight for their freedom with me and Andre and Dave Thompson and Tanoa Downing and Mermaid and Sarah and others, lots of others. So, those are just my cornerstones. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in 2 days. I'll be able to start putting videos on Facebook. I have way more influence on Facebook. Oh, thank you. I have way more influence on Facebook than I do on YouTube. I don't know how I know that. I just do know that. I know that. I can feel it. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. I guess Facebook's just more popular. And I've been trying to get people from Facebook to come to YouTube, and I know people do, but I don't know. I don't think it's as many. It just doesn't feel like as many. It feels more private. It always has, actually. It doesn't feel as public. So, that'll be nice to get back on Facebook. And I've really been enjoying my old shorts. It's crazy. You don't realize when you're doing stuff how much it matters until later. It's so weird. I'm like, that stuff that I did then, I enjoyed doing it, but I didn't realize I was going to exactly need it for exactly this time. Like, for a very important reason, because I can't post anything on Facebook except for YouTube videos on either one of my Facebooks. So it's like having those old videos that have actual writing on them. So they're almost look like memes. They're perfect for me to at least be able to show I exist still. Yes, I do exist. They're trying really hard to make it to where it seems like I don't exist, but I do. I'm like brighter, stronger, better than ever. So there's that. Oh, they're not liking this very much. Oh my gosh, they thought they fucking. They saw me not feeling well this morning and yesterday. They thought they had something on me. Oh, you guys are funny. I can hear you. I'm sorry. Sorry for your bad luck. Yeah, they concocted a whole bunch of magic. Um, Moon magic for the full moon. They're doing more death magic. But it didn't work, did it? It would have worked already. It didn't work. My body purified it. It was strong, whatever you guys tried. But my body purified itself pretty quick. And now I'm feeling better than ever. I just love that about your magic. It makes me feel so good when I'm done with transmuting it. Because I don't send it back to you all or anything. I just handle it. I'm a big girl. I'm not one of those people that uses that excuse, hurt people, hurt people. No. No. The buck stops here. That's what I always say. It stops here. It's not going to continue. I kept all that magic, all that energy that you sent to me, and I transmuted it into something beautiful for myself. And for everybody that's connected to me, that's on my team, the Jedi Force. I save all that energy for us. To conquer you, Darth Vaders. I don't know. It kind of seems like we're moving up the field. I don't know about you guys, family, but I feel like I'm moving up the field. Our offensive forces kicking ass. Kicking ass. We're leading the way, family, to a free world. A free world, this world has never been before. We're exploring new horizons. And we're freeing our people from the chains that bind. Feels good. The resistance is weak. It's so weak. I don't hardly feel resistance at all. You know, have you ever jumped in? Thank you for the hearts. Have you ever jumped in really fucking cold water? Let me tell you a story. When I was in Colorado, I was going through Colorado for well, you know, I went through Colorado a lot on tour. It was one of the states we always went through. But anyways, one of the times we were going through, it was, it had been a couple weeks on tour. Like, seriously, a couple weeks of no money. Let me just put it to you this way. No fucking hotel, no shower. It'd been a couple weeks. And I was seriously like, I don't know. I like to have a shower every day. So, thank you for the hearts. And so we stopped at this lake on the top of this mountain range, the Rocky Mountains, and it was glacial runoff. It was frozen water, okay, basically. It was not frozen, but it was probably 32 degrees exactly. And I tried to get everybody, like one kid in our I had a whole caravan full of kids that we were touring with, and one kid had his fishing pole and he's out there fishing, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, jump in the water with me. He's like, oh hell no. He's like, that water's so fucking cold. I was like, please. I was like, okay. I asked a few people, like, just go, like, jump in the water with me. No one would. They're like, you're fucking crazy. So I didn't want to touch the water because I knew that was gonna distract me from getting clean. So I just dove in. Like, and I dove in. I pushed off because I wanted to make sure I had to swim back, and I got rinsed off good and all that. I had all my clothes on and everything because, you know, I needed to wash my clothes too, all that. So, I dive in and I dive way out there. And when I got out there, it was so cold. It probably stopped my heart. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh. Then I turned around and I couldn't move. I turned around and I looked at the kid that was on the shore that was fishing. And I literally, this is the second time I looked at somebody on shore and been like, I'm gonna drown. This is it. The last time I was swimming under a waterfall and I just couldn't get out from under. But anyways, that's another story. So I'm looking back at this guy on the shore, just like, oh my God, I'm gonna drown. Because I couldn't move. Like, it was so cold, I couldn't move. I was in shock, probably. I wasn't expecting it to be that fucking cold, I guess. So, anyways, so finally I get my shit together and I start to swim. And the water was like jello. It wasn't like normal water. It was like solid almost. It's really hard to describe, but the water was like jello. It was really hard to swim through. And it kind of reminds me of like the resistance, how the resistance has been. It's been like I've been able to swim, but it's been like swimming through fucking jello. Like hard as fuck and just really slow, and but now it seems like we're swimming through water. The resistance of the water is decreased a lot. It's not as cold. It's warming up. Must be this global warming thing, huh? It's like 50 degrees in December. I love it. I don't want to be cold. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good too. Shit. I'm like looking really happy. I don't know what's going on. Why am I so happy? It was like earlier today, I was like, oh my gosh, I am. It wasn't that I wasn't happy, but I was just like, I'm gonna need to sleep this off. I felt like I was like just withdrawing from something, like maybe hungover or something like that. I was detoxing from whatever magic they blasted at me. It was different than anything that they've done before, but it was definitely specific to Christmas. The full moon and Christmas. I'm not sure what kind of special concoction they came up with, but I'm so glad I wasn't in touching distance or poisoning distance, you know. That was kind of like my first thought. Is I was like, I feel like I've been poisoned, you know, like, because I'm always sick around the holidays. And so I was just like, I feel like I've been poisoned, you know, it's like, what's going on? I kind of felt the same, like I'd been poisoned. I thought about this too. It's like all our other incarnations, like how many times we've been poisoned and stuff like that. And how it's all culminated into this lifetime that we're in right now. To where we're absolutely immune to all of the poisonings. We're immune to the magic. To an extent, like we still have to fight it off, but our body's already inherent, our soul, mind, body already knows how to fight off the magic. It's not even fighting it off, really. It's just transmuting it. At least for me. I don't think it's that way for everybody. Like maybe some people don't transmute energy in the same way I do. So possibly for some people, they need to do return to sender. You know what I mean? I wouldn't doubt it. I would hate to say everybody should just take Magic Blast like I do. Because I'm kind of like a hardcore warrior. Seasoned. I'm seasoned. Probably not everybody else is quite as seasoned. I don't know. I do know that works for me. How you doing, Andre? You say some really sexy things, by the way. Like, super sexy. You are so my type, it's not even funny. I mean, we already knew that, but I'm reminded daily of how you're, like, exactly my type. And how I'm exactly yours. It's cute. It's cute. Usually when I'm, like, dating a guy or whatever, talking to a guy, there's all kinds of red flags. I mean, just red flags constantly. And I'm always like, well, I always talk them away. Thank you for the hearts. I always talk the red flags away. I forgive them away. I'm an unconditional lover. I can just see through everything. I can see the good in everybody. And it's just funny how with you, it's so not like that. There's no red flags with you. You're just perfect. For me, okay? You're perfect for me. I love you like crazy. I got some chocolate milk. I'm thirsty. I got a half gallon of chocolate milk. I'm kind of not feeling the Mountain Dew that much. It's weird. I'm outgrowing stuff that's bad for me. So I didn't even buy more Mountain Dew. I have more, but I don't know. It's kind of insignificant, but it's different for me because I've been drinking Mountain Dew since I was 17. I used to hate it before that. Before I started drinking it, I hated it. And I started dating this guy who would always buy me a Mountain Dew. It must have been like buy one, get one free or something. But he'd always buy me a Mountain Dew from the store when he'd go in. And I would just drink it to be polite. Because I didn't want to be ungrateful. And I literally got addicted to it from in the 3 months I dated that guy. I got addicted to it. And I've been drinking it ever since. I mean, I've gone times without it. Actually, a lot of times. But I've been pretty much drinking it for 30 years. And I've been smoking cigarettes even longer. I've had breaks with cigarettes too, but and I've been smoking weed even longer too. I've been smoking weed longer than I've been smoking cigarettes. I smoked weed before I smoked cigarettes. Cigarettes was a mistake. I got drunk and woke up with a half a pack of cigarettes and a cigarette habit. It was really weird. I didn't really remember what happened there. I went from being a non-smoker to a smoker overnight. It was just like, okay, whatever. That's how that went. How are you guys feeling? Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. Say no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. I love Bob. I bet she's one of my spirit animals. Bob must be one of my spirit animals. So is Jerry. Bob and Jerry. And even I've been connecting, thank you for the hearts. Even I've been connecting with my mom's parents. I have 3 sets of grandparents, as some of you know, but they've really been they've been talking to me. They're not too happy about the way things have gone either. Even though I'm probably not their blood. They still care for me, like they're still talking to me from beyond the grave. And their love for me was genuine. I just wonder how many people knew. I think it was a pretty tight-knit secret amongst the people who were involved. But my grandparents might have known. I don't know. Of course, there's no one to ask. I wouldn't dare ask anyone anyway, because if anybody wanted to talk to me about it, they already would have. So, why give them the opportunity to tell me more lies and twist my mind more? I always find that talking to people, listening to people, usually isn't good for me. People just suck in general. They all have a agenda, a motive. I don't really know any people that are honest like I am. Like, that just always tell the truth. Or even that, I don't even really know people that just believe in telling the truth, but don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, people that believe in God or believe, but still sin. Like, I don't know. People don't even believe in telling the truth, let alone tell the truth. So, why listen to what anybody has to say? It's kind of my deal. It's a waste of my time. Everybody's lying. I can tell they're lying before I even ask them a question. I always have been able to. Ever since I could walk, I can remember knowing what people were thinking. And knowing that they were all lying to each other. They pretty much were just ignoring me. And I was just observing them all lying to each other constantly. Nobody ever told the truth. Except for my grandpas. They spoke very little, and when they did speak, I believed them. Same with my grandmas, really. Well, Grandma Hartwick, she had some stories. She was extravagant. She was a first grade teacher. She was a first grade teacher. She had me reading when I was really young. I could read when I went to kindergarten. I could already read. Made life a lot easier for school, I thought. Having a first grade teacher for a grandma. And she was actually at the same school as me, too. That was when my dad was, right after my dad died. And I still lived right by my grandma and Grandpa Hartwick. So for kindergarten and first grade, I was in the same school as my grandma, which was really nice. She wasn't my teacher or anything, but like I said, she already had taught me how to read and everything before I even went in school. So it was easy. And I used to grade her papers for her and stuff for her class. I was messy, but whatever. My handwriting has always sucked. It still sucks too. I can write nice if I slow down. It would take me forever though. I can't even read my own writing when I write fast, like fast enough to keep up with my mind. I write in shorthand like doctors. I write with all that shorthand stuff. What do they call that? I can't even remember what that's called. Medical, whatever. I'm so glad I don't do that stuff anymore. Oh, who's that? I gotta find my glasses. Hey. Anyways, I don't know if I really have much more to say right now. I am going to eat some celery with peanut butter and raisins and probably find something to watch. And Robo post my YouTube videos on Facebook. Yes, it is yum. I love ants on a log. It's so good. It's just so good, Thomas. You are correct. All right, y'all. I love you. Thanks for saying hi. It's good to see some smiling faces around here. I will see you all later. Love you, Andre. I'll see you soon.